Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's LT Missy here, coming at you with another L7 DEX video. And in this video, I'm going over the recent announcement that just got announced this morning. As it's a pretty big one, and I want to go over the information that they had released to you, as well as the information that I had received already, to go over possibly some different information that was probably not explained so clearly. So that way you can try to get a better understanding of what's going to happen and what could possibly happen. All right. So as we go over this information, just know that the information can't update. It can change going forward with the new announcements that will be coming out as well. I don't know what they're going to be doing going forward. I just know what I have right now and what we all have right now. All right. But before I do so, I like to say that I'm not a financial advisor. I do not advise one how to invest and spend the money. All I do is show opportunities that I believe that will be beneficial to anyone around the world, and also go over opportunities that I believe that will not be beneficial to anyone around the world. So with that said, let's go ahead and get to this video. Now, before I get to the announcement, just want to let you know, it appears that all of us early investors into the NFT staking, we're about to be rewarded in a way that the people that never invested to an NFT or staked the NFT will not be able to participate in going forward. And so I think that'd be a good thing to do to allow us to be able to earn extra rewards compared to everyone that sat on the sideline for days, weeks, or months, or create an account but never purchased NFT. You're going to miss out. That's what it appears, and I'm gonna go over that because this announcement don't show that. But the information that I have received personally before this announcement was released to everyone, it pretty much shows to me that us NFT holders or stakers are going to be rewarded in a way that the new investors will not be able to be rewarded in. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the announcement. Let's see here. There we go. Announcement. So this right came out. Looks like, I don't know, midnight their time. So I don't know what time that is, because like I woke up and here was the announcement. It was in the Telegram community. As you can see here, this is the L7 DEX official channel, and then they got the chat community as well. That's unable to be you're not able to speak into right now, because there was so much people create so much FUD and not paying attention to what they was telling you what was going on. There's data migration going on. And speaking of that, there was someone to try to get onto my YouTube video, my last one, and say that there's no such thing as a data migration. So they're running off with the money and everything like that. Well, once you hear this announcement, and how can you deny that there's no such thing as a data migration happening? So the joke is on you now. All right, now let's get back over here. We're going to get to the liquidity mining and product latest information announcement. Okay. This was something that was mentioned in the last Zoom. So if you didn't attend that last Zoom, hey, that was on you, because literally they shared it in the Telegram chat community, the official one, with over 31,000 people, possibly over 32,000 people by now, and only 74 people attended that Zoom. So if you didn't attend that Zoom, shame on you, because they shared it clearly for everyone to see it. All right. So liquidity mining product latest information announcement. Dear community users, L7 is committed to becoming the world's leading contract trading platform and Web3 asset management protocol. The two main businesses will soon be fully online. One, the contract trading platform. Two, building platform coin assetization through liquidity plus IEO, or initial exchange offer. Okay, so the following is the latest information of the platform and the announcement of new products online. One, the platform token LSD has officially launched on MEXC, HTX, or Huobi, Gate.io, and the platform NFT will soon launch on OKX NFT. Number two, the community has 100,000 plus users in 80 plus countries and regions around the world. Number three, L7 contract exchange platform, DEX and SEX, or decentralized exchange and centralized exchange, is expected to be officially launched at the end of this month and the beginning of next month. NFT stake output LUSD will be 10% automatically into CLUSD or SEX contract account. So from my understanding from that announcement right there, I think like 10% of the overall profits, something like that, will be automatically sent to the centralized exchanges to provide liquidity. All right. So number 4, the liquidity mining optimization of other functions are expected to be launched on the 25th of this month. The latest details are as follows. All right, so 25th, I mean, that's 3 more days for me, but let's go off their timeline, because by noon time, my time, is already midnight for their time. Okay, so this could be taking effect midway through the day on the 24th for me and for us then right here in the Western world. All right. So 1, the new announcement on liquidity mining at LSD. 50% LSD according to DEX and sets price on the same day. So what they're saying there is that 50% of LSD is going to be, you need to allocate 50% of LSD based on the price of the centralized exchange, that, the secondary market for that day. And, so that can fluctuate, of course, because, it's a tradable asset. It's not a stable coin. And then plus 50% of USDT to add LSD liquidity to get LP token or liquidity pool token. Pledge liquidity pool token daily can get liquidity pool token value at 0.5% LSD. When the liquidity pool token value rises or falls daily, 0.5% will be changed with. So if you don't understand how liquidity pool staking works, whatever it is that you're trying to stake in for that liquidity pool, you need 50% of the one token and 50% of the other token, and it has to be the same value. So let's say, for instance, you want to stake like $200 worth into a liquidity pool. So you're gonna need $100 worth of LSD, and then you need $100 worth of USDT in this case to be able to stake into a liquidity pool. And the value is of the LSD can fluctuate. It can change. All right. So that's what they're talking about as well right here. In order for you to stake into a liquidity pool, you need 50% of the same value for LSD and USDT in order to stake into that liquidity pool. All right. And that's how we're going to be able to earn extra rewards going forward. And it's going to be paid out in LSD at 0.5%. Now, I will go over a little extra details from the list that I had received, so that way you can, get some extra details that is probably not explained here. All right. So community mechanism remains unchanged. Note, 100 USDT NFT needs to be pledged to get promotion rights. 1,000 USDT NFT needs to be pledged to get V1 and V2 rights. 10,000 USDT NFT needs to be pledged to get V3 and above rights. So all of us current NFT holders, we're going to get special privileges to be able to earn extra rewards as well going forward. So you'll still be able to earn off of your team volume that you've already generated, but depending on what rank you are, you need to have a certain NFT as well to be able to continue to earn off your overall team volume. So for those of us that didn't get up to V1, V2, V3 and above, that's the way it is right now. Okay, because apparently it looks like the NFT sales is about to stop. I'll go over the information in the list that I had got as well. All right, so LSD opens the transfer function, transferring money through UID, meaning that you'll be able to transfer LSD to other user IDs inside of the L7 DEX platform. So, someone needs LSD in order to stake or where the case may be, you can transfer the LSD right to their UID. All right. And then LSD is expected to release linearly in the second half of December with primary and secondary linkage. So once they achieve their overall goal of $100 billion in liquidity in LSD, they're going to release the platform LSD linearly. Now, how much would that be, per month or per week, where the case may be? I don't know that information. All right. But, they're going to slowly release the LSD tokens to us to be able to use on the L7 DEX for staking, selling, or transferring over to the exchanges, because that's when we'll be able to transfer LSD over to the exchanges as well, to trade with, to sell, where the case may be. All right. So number 2, LUSD latest announcement. LUSD stake output LSD will be output in accordance with DEX and SEX price of the day. Daily output is 0.75% for current period. So that means like day to day. And then 0.8% for 30 days, 0.85% for 90 days, 0.9% for 180 days, and 1% for 360 days. All right. So this is what we're going to be doing. That's how we're going to be earning going forward with the LUSD. And so like I said, it appears that us earlier investors and the NFT, we're going to be able to earn in this way. All right, as well as the liquidity pool staking. It appears that all of the new people coming in will only be able to earn from the liquidity pool staking. Okay. And so this is going to be the biggest requirement for the data migration, because you got a lot of people that created accounts, but they never purchased the NFT. So they got to find out who it is that haven't purchased NFT, so they don't get this type of reward as well as liquidity pool staking. All right. And then everyone that's coming in brand new, of course, they automatically know you only got access to liquidity pool staking. So that means you got to purchase the LSD, and then you got to you got to purchase USDT in order to stake it to the liquidity pool in order to earn the passive reward of possibly 0.5% per day in this paid out LSD. All right. So B, LUSD open transfer CLUSD or the centralized exchange contract account function. LUSD can subscribe to contract exchange nodes. So they're coming out with exchange nodes as well. How much would that cost? Don't know, because we that question was asked many times in leadership Zooms to Jack, who's the founder of L7 DEX, and he's like that information will come out as we get closer to that launch time for the nodes, because that's something that he didn't really think about. Well, I mean, he thought about it, but he just couldn't put a value on how much the nodes would cost in order for us to participate in nodes. So that'd be another way to earn money as well. Okay. So number 3, NFT latest announcement. A 10,000 USDT NFT and 100,000 USDT NFT stop casting, which means they no longer become available. It'll no longer be available. 100 USDT NFT and 1,000 USD NFT stop casting on November the 17th. So on November the 17th, if you don't have any NFT at all, you're going to miss out on these extra rewards of earning with the LUSD to be able to convert automatically to LSD, because we're not going to be using LUSD anymore to convert to USDT. You have to convert your LUSD to LSD, and then that be the way that you exit out or withdraw your profits. So because you'll be able to swap the LSD for USDT and then withdraw. All right. So now you got to the 17th to be able to do this. Okay. So I'm gonna be taking full advantage as I can to try to get as many NFTs as I can. Like I've been doing, with my account. And, if you haven't been trying to get as many NFTs as you can, you might want to do it right now, because it's about to end. So the 10,000 NFT and 100,000 NFT looks like it's automatically about to stop as soon as they do this full data migration. And once data migration is done, then we have until the 17th of November or the 16th for me to be able to purchase, the $100 NFT or the $1,000 US NFT. All right. So the NFT opened the transfer function as well. So that means that you'll be able to transfer NFTs to other people. So you gotta pretty like that, pretty much like that person a lot in order to share, NFTs with those people to better earn the extra reward. Because like I said, us early investors, we're going to be able to participate in the NFT staking still, as well as liquidity pool staking, and then also possibly participate in the exchange nodes. All right. Now, let's go over some highlights over here that I have received in a list before this announcement was released to everyone. So L7 DEX entering into a new phase. These changes have been placed earlier, and it was planned when the project started. Says our DEX and SEX platform will be online in a very short period of time, maybe in a week. So for this reason, we are starting the second phase in a couple of days. All right. So the DEX and SEX will be online. For this reason, the NFT sales won't be there anymore. Approximately 10 days, it will be stopped. So, that's why I was going over in their announcement. This right here is that announcement that they released to everyone. That's the updated announcement. This right here is what I have received prior to that updated announcement. Okay, so they separated this right here, this announcement right here, to where the 10,000 and 100,000 NFT won't be available anymore, but the $100 and the 1,000 NFTs will be available until until November the 17th. Based on their time. So that could be November the 16th for a majority of us, depending on where you're from, like people in Canada, United States, Latin America, the Caribbean, and parts of Europe and Africa, something like that. That's going to be November the 16th for us. All right. So let's go over here. It's this underneath in the second page. To make our DEX set successful very quickly, we are focusing to build liquidity as follows. Our new product's aim, instead of the NFT, is to build liquidity. It means 50% LSD and 50% USDT as a package goes into the system. So you already understand, that right there. So let's go over here to the next highlighted point. The primary market LSD price is also ending. So from these changes, only the secondary market price will exist. Okay. So many more new functions will be available in the web office. Whatever they did not announce to us, they're going to add them, and they're going to make more announcements as the day comes for us to actually participate in liquidity pool, staking, and everything like that. Okay. All right. So some of the new important functions: the existing LUSD and ongoing NFT staking will keep continuing staking LUSD, and LUSD can be staked for LSD and will be 1%. Now, of course, they broke that down. So it's not just 1% straight up. It depends on how long you're staking. So if you're staking for 360 days, that's when you earn 1%. If you're staking for, less than that, you got 0.8%. Then was it 0. I can't remember what the percentage was. I went over it. You can see it in your back office as well. But anyways, it depends on the time that you're staking in order to earn, 1%. So if you staking out for the max time, then you earn a 1% per day in LSD. All right. So LUSD can be used to change to LSD. This is how you can exit or withdraw. All right. So once you get your LUSD from staking NFTs, it's going to be paid out in LSD. Okay. Now, so you got to convert the LUSD to LSD, and then you have the option at that moment. It's like, okay, I can convert some of LSD over to USDT and participate in liquidity pools mining. Or I can convert all my LSD over to USDT and then withdraw it. So that's what my understanding is of that. So all the staking and swapping will be calculated on the secondary market price. There will be no more primary market price. So the price of the token of LSD remains at, was it currently at, like around $26? Let me look at my phone real quick. So it shouldn't take me too long to do that. Let's see here. And the current price right now is like $26.53 per token. So if the price of LSD is still $26.53 when they launched this, instead of there being a big drop like they had planned, to happen, because that was all based off the numbers that they was looking at that time. The platform is growing at a very extreme rate that they was not anticipating, launching, doing all this right here so soon. They're doing everything a whole lot faster now, because of us growing, community members who are participating. All right. So if the price is $26.53 by the time that they link the two markets together and they eliminate the primary market, hey, then, we're looking pretty good. Of course, we won't be able to have access to trade those tokens on the open exchange yet, because we got to wait till the liquidity is at $100 million. And once the liquidity is at $100 million sometime by the end of this year, that's when we'll be able to transfer our LSD tokens over to the exchanges and be able to trade how we see fit. All right. So, and that's also when I believe they're going to have the trading platform available on L7 DEX. All right. So let's keep on going. Members can sell and buy LSD token from each other. The LUSD USDT swap function won't be available anymore. It means you cannot take the same method as before. All right, so NFT can be purchased only from existing members, either through internal transfer or through the OKX platform. Okay, so the reward will be 0.5% per day LSD token. That's for this for the liquidity pool package, right? So when you're staking, you're gonna get paid, rewarded in LSD token. So for all of us that's familiar, like Pancake Swap, on the Binance Smart Chain network, you understand when you participate in the liquidity pool, you're gonna get rewarded in cake. Same thing applies here. Now, the only pair they're going to have right now is going to be the LSD and the USDT. But they plan on bringing LSD and Cake, and some other Binance smart contract tokens. They're going to be bringing those on board as well eventually. All right. So the liquidity pool can be added without participating in the network. Like outside investors also can buy, but the reward will be different for them. This is what I mean by I believe this is going to be a reward. They're rewarding us NFT holders or stakers right now, because since they're getting rid of the NFT purchase staking function, for people to, well, I won't say staking function, they're getting rid of the NFT purchase. The only when whoever comes in after that time frame, you won't be able to participate in NFTs staking now unless someone is willing to sell the NFT, or they're willing to transfer you an NFT to be able to earn the extra rewards from NFT staking as well. So if you one of those people that don't know anybody like that, you just can come in earning from the liquidity pool package. And then you can earn up to 0.5% per day LSD token only. Now with the NFT stakers, we better earn up to 1% in LSD per day, depending on how long you got the NFT staked for. Okay. Now, once the NFT has finished the staking period, what would happen after that? I don't know. This is something I have referenced, in a couple of videos in the past. I don't know how long the NFT staking will exist. And, so that's the reason why I did it 360 days, because it's like this right here can end. I don't see them continuing with the NFT staking, at this rate that is going, because then it's just like, it's a whole lot of money that they got to end up paying out. And, of course, a lot of people just looking at trying to exit out the system as much as possible. They're not trying to contribute towards building really of the liquidity of the LSD token. So that when the bull market happens next year, end of next year, or something like that, the value of LSD is supposed to skyrocket. But if you got people mainly focused on trying to withdraw, then they're taking away from the liquidity. And, so they got to focus more on building on the liquidity. That's the reason why they're in the NFT staking, okay, or the NFT purchase. So after the NFTs are over, I don't know if they automatically going to automatically restake, or they just be done. I don't know, but that's something that we have to find out together. Okay, maybe they'll come out with announcement about that later on in the future. All right, so now to end it up, according to the original plan, by the end of the year, we are probably reaching our 100 million liquidity, 50% LSD, 50% USDT, when the LSD also will be directly transferable to the exchanges. Then it's liquidity building procedure. We are building also a global asset out of our LSD token and creating demand and liquidity for it. So with these changes, we keep adding more and more value for our existing NFTs as well as our LSD token. If you have not watched the last Zoom, or you haven't heard of the last Zoom, I got the recording here inside of my Telegram community and Facebook communities. All right, so you can see right here, this is the Zoom of the announcements talking about the liquidity pool. They're talking about a MasterCard that a debit card that also has MasterCard and Union Pay linked to it, so that way you be able to send your LSD directly to the MasterCard and make purchase directly from the MasterCard. Whatever it is that you want to buy. Apparently they're not going to have any limits on it. So that, I think I heard them mention that you could buy a house or a car, with that debit card. So if you have not watched that video, hey, I got the recording right here inside of my Telegram and Facebook groups. Okay. So that way you can get all the extra information about that last Zoom meeting, because a lot of you missed out on that. It was a good Zoom meeting. It was detailed. It was informative. Anytime that there's a Zoom meeting about L7 DEX, I try my best to get onto them, and I record them and I share them with everyone, because I understand that everyone has busy lives, busy schedules, and not everyone's available during that time. And depending on where you are in the world, you probably sleep, when that Zoom meeting is going on. So I record them and then I share them inside my Telegram and Facebook communities. That's it. All right, so that right there pretty much wraps up what I want to talk about L7 DEX. There's some big changes coming, and I believe it's going to be for the better of the future for L7 DEX and all of us that's early investors especially. And then for everyone that's coming in afterwards, you still got opportunity to participate in this thing in an early stage. Don't be like me myself, and many others. You know, let's go back, and that one go back to Bitcoin or Ethereum days. Let's go back to when the decentralized exchanges first started coming out. We didn't understand what decentralized exchanges were. We missed out on PancakeSwap. We missed out on Uniswap, SushiSwap, and the list goes on and on and on. This is your opportunity to redeem yourself or redeem ourselves and get in early and buy as many tokens as we possibly can to be able to stake. Because those people who's able to get into PancakeSwap very early, Uniswap very early, and the other decentralized exchanges very early, they're still making very good passive income from staking those tokens in liquidity pools till this day. And you know, that's what they want us to be able to do as well. But if you miss out on this, you're going to blame yourself. I believe that L7 DEX is going to be one of the better decentralized exchanges out there. All right, it's going to provide everything that we need and more. And you know, they got a 2.5-year roadmap plan. Okay, I've heard Jack Shaw directly saying this out of his own mouth many times. And you know, about the initial coin offerings, and you know, the companies that he's going to bring it on board. You know, being angel investors to those companies. Those companies going to be buying the LSD token as well. And there's so many things. I've recorded those leadership Zoom meetings, and I've shared it inside the community. You can hear Jack explaining all that information. Now, of course, speaking in Chinese, but got a translator that's translating everything that he's saying to us in English. Okay, so that wraps up what I want to talk about L7 DEX. I hope that you liked what you heard and saw. If you did, please feel free to share this video with other people. Also, if you're interested in joining L7 DEX, hey, I understand that you probably want to wait until the withdrawal function is probably working again, as they're continue with the data migration. But if you want to go ahead and purchase NFT, because I had someone, when the withdrawal function had already been paused, he got in and was able to, purchase his NFT without any issues. All right. So if you want to do that, you can purchase NFT. If not, you want to wait, you can wait, because it looks like we got into the 17th of November or the 16th of November for me to be able to buy NFTs. All right. So once they open up the withdrawal function again, you can go ahead and make your purchase of NFTs at that moment if you want to. All right. But that's all I want to say. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time in this video. Take care, everyone.